Hello everyone, happy National Drive-Thru Day, and welcome back to the Howard Company's Branding Signage and Technology podcast. My name is Brian Ward, as always. Today I am joined again with Spencer from our marketing department and a newbie to the show, Kelsey from our design department. She'll actually be in the next episode though, so you'll see her again very soon. But it's National Drive-Thru Day. We've been sharing this contest on social media, emails, YouTube for the last few weeks, and we have a winner. Before we announce the winner, we didn't get as many submissions as we hoped. First year doing this, we going through the learning curves of it. We do have one submission that really stood out to us, exactly what we're looking for, and that is Charlie's Cheesesteaks, one of our customers. So, give it up for Charlie's. So Charlie's submitted a picture of their all-in-one DT Choice. So the DT Choice is one of our menu boards that has stood the test of time. It's a full static printed graphic menu board, and it includes a canopy on top of it. That version is also available in our DT Flex, so you can get that digital as well. But they're using this as well as a pre-sale board, so it allows those drive-thru customers to kind of get a glimpse into what their LTOs are at that time. They had wings on it as well, so those allow you to promote other LTOs, kids meals, sides, drinks, aside from your main menu board content. The reason why we do these contests is it's good to get an idea of how your drive-thru is doing. Not every drive-thru is going to be perfect. We kind of lean on our customers to learn of how we can grow in ourselves, always being innovative, what content pieces we can push to you guys, because we are the experts, so how can we help you grow as well? If somebody were to be refreshing their drive-thru, revamping it, or they're looking to add their first drive-thru, what is one aspect of the drive-thru that they should definitely consider?
So you had mentioned Charlie's, when they made their submission, they included information about various locations, not simply the one they provided the photo of. And a lot of them, the ones that use digital, utilize something called OCS, which is the order confirmation screen, which is a really strong tool to assure order accuracy, less frustration with customers. I just think OCS is a must-have if you have the digital capacity for it.
Nice.
And I would say directional signs. I think they're very important, especially if you're not a standalone location. So if you're in a strip mall, something of that nature. I know myself personally, when I go to a drive-thru and I'm not sure where to go, the parking lot's there, things can get really confusing really fast. And I think that could turn off some customers from utilizing your drive-thru. So having those directional signs to clearly show where you need to be, I think is incredibly important for a drive-thru.
Yeah.
Mine would probably be just a high-quality communication system. I think sometimes that just goes unnoticed, like, hey, I definitely need headsets. But whether it is headsets, you're using a speaker post and mic, or if you're starting to branch out into AI, I think it's so important to make sure that the communication is clear, crisp, the customer knows exactly what the worker is saying or the AI bot is saying, and there's no miscommunication. So when they arrive at the pickup window, they get exactly what they asked for, and they're happy, they're pleased with their experience, and they keep coming back because they're not having issues. Kelsey, with you being here, just kind of hitting on some more maybe design aspects of a drive-thru, not only necessarily like the menu boards, but I guess just the foundation of where the drive-thru is located. You talked a little bit about Charlie's setting was nice. You couldn't see necessarily like the dumpsters, and like what kind of goes into that as well? Like what are some good best practices?
Right. First of all, there's always a challenge each location has based off of zoning, whatever has already been established by whomever built the building prior. Many companies will come in and take over a property. But yes, configuration is a huge part of it. You don't want to bring your customers past something unsightly, and most parking lots do have a dumpster area, but they at least have that than contained, which also goes with city ordinances a lot of the time. But taking pride in your landscaping, taking the time to have cohesion in the quality of the paint on your parking lot, the asphalt, like having fresh paint there is just as important as your sign not having a burnt out letter or something on the front. So configuration's a big part. I'm trying to think of like non-menu specific things because I work with the artwork and the pictures a lot. But to Spencer's point, navigation's huge. Like don't neglect your customer's experience. We've all hit on stuff that keeps things organized and clear more than flashy and gimmicky.
Yeah. I would say something we kind of go by every so often is, the quality of food you put out, and that's your number one seller. That's why you're in business. The quality in food you put out should also match the quality of the experience, the quality of the equipment that customers are utilizing when they visit. So put as much care into your drive-through, your interior, as much as you do with the food that you're selling. One more time, congratulations to Charlie's Cheesesteaks on winning our first annual National Drive-Thru Day contest.
Nicely done.
We'll be in communication with you. We do have a prize. We're hoping to just grow this year over year. Hopefully, more of you will join in on the excitement next year.
A big part of why we wanted to encourage this contest is to, as Brian mentioned, we are the industry experts because of our experience working with customers like you. And we want to see more examples of that live and in field, because beyond installation and then troubleshooting and support that we might offer, we don't get a lot of on-site visible time for some of our customers. And we can remote view and all that, but it's not quite the same as going and visiting our customers, which we do for the local ones. We have a few local favorites that we stop in on, and it's always very fun to see how they're doing. But across all of the U.S., we've got customers, so it's cool to see how everyone's doing, how they've adapted, what their creative solutions are per their zoning limits or whatever. Also the climate difference, the landscape difference, the difference in the energy of the team. This is meant to be something fun because our experience and our expertise is based off of the experience you guys have had us be part of, this history of your business. So we want to see some variety of cuisines and team sizes and location, just to hype people up, hype ourselves up. But there's so much about that the Howard Company really does not do for anyone, quote unquote. It's beyond just the menu and the equipment. Your team's care for your facility is a big part of it. We want to showcase that. What makes you stand out? So we're really hoping to see even more next year. So this can be a growing. Maybe have more prizes.
And it's part of our after sales support. We're not here to just sell you a menu board and then walk away. We want to be there for you every step of the way. And if your menu board's 5 years old, if your drive-thru's 6 years old, we want to help you continue to have success with that equipment. And, especially the three of us are always coming up with new ideas. Kelsey works on a lot of our marketing initiatives and content pieces and what she's seeing from a design standpoint. Spencer works a lot with our analytics and just the industry data and numbers and how that all plays a factor. So, and this isn't a thing that, if you want to send us a picture of your drive-thru, you can do it any time of the year. We will share on our social medias and we'll happily promote your business, whether you're a customer or not. So feel free to send over photos whenever you like. Congratulations to Charlie's. Our first annual National Drive-Thru contest is complete. Before we leave, though, we always have a fun question. And before I forget, kind of behind the scenes type stuff. So Kelsey is actually the one always behind the camera. So she's always a part of this. She edits the videos afterwards. She's a big help with that. And Spencer helps me a lot with coming up with topics and the scheduling of stuff and just making sure this is all under control. So they're a big part of this podcast. So the fun question I have to get to know the two of you a little bit more. What is your Mount Rushmore of board games?
Board games.
So what are your 4 favorite board games?
Shoot. 4 favorite?
And it could be like card games too, but
Any games?
any games. As long as it's like board, like some you would play at a table.
Would chess count?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
Chess. Monopoly.
Regular Monopoly.
Regular Monopoly. Catan.
Yeah.
And checkers.
Okay.
Do you like chess more than checkers?
Way more.
Kelsey?
I'm terrible at chess. I wish I wasn't. Like, I wish I could play it more. But, I've gotten into a Sudoku kick recently, but that's obviously not a board game. Definitely played a lot of D&D, Dungeons and Dragons, like, all of college and, for a few years after. That's fallen out mainly for time constraints, but love a good storytelling game. Settlers of Catan is super fun. My friends and I played Wingspan not long ago. That's a good
I love
one.
Wingspan.
Wingspan's pretty
We've been
fun,
playing a lot
yeah.
of Wingspan.
Wingspan's good.
That might be up there too. That's interesting.
I like the resource management ones. There's also one called, I believe it's called The Ravine, and it's essentially kind of a resource management. You have to buy yourself time because it's a card game, but you have, quote unquote, like crash landed into a ravine. So you have cards that each night say what the challenge is, whether animals trying to steal your supplies, if somebody goes crazy. It is fun. And it's very simple concept, but especially if you have friends who are big role-play nerds like mine, you can get really into it, and it's a good time.
Any more? Okay. Mine are... Play 9 is one of my favorite games. It's a golf-themed game, but it has nothing to do with golf. You don't have to know anything about golf, but it's a card game. There's also an app. Apples to Apples is always good.
Yeah.
My favorite for a long time has been Yahtzee.
Okay.
And I like this new game. It's called Hugh's Cues. The designers would probably love it. So
it's the logo game, isn't it?
It's the color game. So you pick up a color. So the whole board is like the
it's like a
that's a
Pantone
fun
shoe.
game.
the
Yeah,
rainbow
that's
colors,
fun.
and you pick up a color, and you're supposed to name something that is similar to that color in life.
Yeah.
And then everybody guesses
FedEx
which color.
purple.
FedEx Purple, yeah.
Yeah. So, so I'd say those are my 4. Well, thank you for joining me to celebrate National Drive-Thru Day. I hope all of you have an awesome National Drive-Thru Day and a great weekend. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next time.